All right, here we go. Young
Yeah,
drummer boy.
yeah.
Welcome to Vlad TV.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, man. I'm a big fan of all your work and everything you've been doing.
Thank you, man. Fan of your work as well.
Appreciate it.
Pomona's finest in the building right now.
Oh, just trying my best.
You're doing it, man. I mean, I went to the catalog. I know you started out as a producer. We're going to talk about that, but as
Yeah.
a rapper, uh, I definitely see standout lyrics and
Okay.
flow and delivery
Hell yeah,
in
man.
terms of what you're doing. I think it's very easy as a Latino to be pigeonholed in a certain style of rap,
Yeah.
you know, but I think what you've done is really expand that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I mean, like I said, I just try my hardest to kind of, I mean, throw my own style on these beats, and like beat selection is very important for me like that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm from Pomona too, so I have like a different swag, you know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to Sugar Free
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, cats like that. Above the Law, they from the city as well,
Oh,
you know?
above the law. Yeah, I've interviewed Cole 187. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
you know
that.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, yeah, they're from like the same section. It's crazy because like Cocaine, Sugar Free, and Above the Law, they all from the same side of Pomona.
Cocaine as well.
Yeah,
Didn't
that
know
I
that
was
also.
raised in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I tapped in with them too, like Cocaine. We got a song recently, Hutch from Above the Law.
Hmm.
The only one that I haven't really tapped in with was Sugar Free, but I was performing one time. He came over, he gave me props and shit like that. So you know what I mean. I was listening to him when I was a kid in the streets running around. So that was
Right.
pretty dope. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Well, look, this is your first time. So let's start in the beginning.
All right.
So, like we just said, you grew up in Pomona.
Yes, sir.
You were born there.
Yeah, born there.
Okay. And your parents were Mexican immigrants.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, how old were they when they came over?
Oh, I couldn't really answer that to be specific, but I know they were young, at least in their 20s. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they already married in Mexico and came over together, or did they meet over here?
No, they came separately. Actually, my dad met my mom out here.
Okay.
So my mom came, and she was like really on her shit. So she brought like her whole family over here. You know what I mean? She got them all visas and all that. And then she met my dad at a bar, man, out here. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad was doing like the rock band shit. So that's where she met him at.
Okay. And your dad, like you just said, was a rock musician.
Yeah.
Okay. And the name of the group again?
Banda Ruby.
Okay. And
Yeah.
they sing in Spanish?
Yes, yes. It's Spanish rock. You know.
Okay.
So he came down here with, hopes and inspires to be like do what I do, you know what I mean? Just kind of, run the game and you know what I mean, make it big out here until he met my mom.
Hmm.
And then when he met my mom, it's a funny story because like if my mom tells it all the time that when he met her at the club, my mom gave him like a fake name, like her name. We always call my mom Wendy, but her name's not Wendy. You feel me? So like she like gave him a fake name and shit. So after that, like they linked up, and my mom was a devoted Christian, so she kind of converted my dad,
Mm.
and then once that happened, my dad stopped doing like rock and roll, and he started doing like Christian music.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how
Okay.
that went down.
Yeah, and I guess your grandfather was a mariachi
Yeah.
from Mexico. So
To the day he
it
passed.
goes deep.
Yeah, to the day he passed. That's all he was doing.
That's dope.
You know,
That's really dope.
it's crazy because, when you go out to restaurants like Mexican restaurants out here, and then you like chilling, and then like they come up to the table and
Hmm.
you know what I mean, to sing you a song. That's what he was doing, just that. But he was doing that in a little town in Zacatecas where we're from.
So your mom and dad, they meet, they get married,
Yeah,
they settle down in Pomona,
yeah, Pomona.
they start having kids.
A lot of them.
How many?
I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
There's 8 of you.
Yeah, there's 8 of us.
Same parents.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm the youngest.
You're the baby of the family.
Yeah, I say that.
Okay. But your dad's music career never blows up crazy,
Mm,
so you guys aren't rich
no.
and living in mansions and so forth. So now you have this, would you say working class,
Yeah,
parents, working class parents?
yeah,
They're trying to support 8 kids.
yeah.
There's 10 of you. So you guys are struggling to get by.
Yeah, big time, big time.
Okay.
Before we moved into the house that I was born in, they were living in like a two little bedroom spot. Like it's behind a liquor store on 9th Street. A lot of people know it. Like if you're from Pomona, it's like a liquor store on 9th Street, and right behind it, there's like it's like a couple. I don't know what you call it, but it's like almost like an apartment type complex. It just has like 4 doors, and so they lived in one of them. And then I wasn't born yet when that was going down. So I imagine how hard it was for them there. And after they started, building the church and stuff like that, that's when they were able to, get blessed by getting a house. And that house just happened to be in my neighborhood, which is kind of like the worst neighborhood there is in Pomona.
Okay. And growing up, you said that hearing gunshots outside and bullet holes in your garage, that was just regular.
Yeah, it was pretty normal. Even when I was a kid, it's just like it was nothing that was like, of course my mom and everybody would, try to get us to take cover and like, what I'm saying, they would get spooked by it. But me and like my brothers were very involved in it, so it was kind of just like, oh, it's happening again and shit. That's it.
Okay. And the gang situation in Pomona is kind of interesting
Yeah,
because there's just a lot of different gangs
there is.
in Pomona. Like, how many, if you were to just guess off the top of your head?
To guess?
Yeah.
Well, like certified gangs? Oh, shoot. I'll say like at least, man, upwards of like 30
In one city.
in one city, yeah. A
Okay.
lot of people like refer Pomona to like a mini LA because the gangs are so close together.
Hmm.
Like literally, like I grew up like on Bargett Ave and like Ridgeway and Holt turns into Valley. So like the next street over would be like the next neighborhood,
Okay.
like the rivals.
Well, I interviewed Sugar Free, who's
Yeah.
also from Pomona, and he was affiliated with the 357 Crips. Now, I mean, as a kid, were you getting into a lot of trouble or not really? Around, when you first moved to Pomona?
You know what? I got to say, yeah, I got into some trouble.
Okay. Well, I guess you were affiliated with the 357 Crips?
Uh-huh.
That was in Pomona?
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you first got involved in that?
Around 12.
You yourself, who did you affiliate yourself with?
Just my neighborhood.
And is there a name for that?
Yeah, I mean everybody knows the name for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Can you say who that is?
I mean, it's on the side. It's only one Mexican neighborhood on that side. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't put it out there too much in my music. But if you see all my tattoos, they know exactly where I'm from.
Right, because I guess your gang is tattooed all
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Since I was young, I just been having it everywhere.
Okay.
You know,
So how old were you when you first started getting involved in that?
I was young. I was around like 14 years old. I always looked up to it though. You know what I'm saying? Because my brothers were doing it.
Right.
You know?
And you're the baby of the family.
Yeah.
You have older brothers. Like what's the age difference between the oldest brother and you?
8 years, 8, 9 years.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Okay.
So they're the next generation above me.
Right.
They're close together though. Like my brothers, their ages are close together. Like they're a year apart, 2 years apart.
Okay. So your brother started banging first.
Yeah.
And you're growing up as a kid seeing all this,
Idolizing it. Yeah.
idolizing, because these
Yeah.
are your older brothers.
Uh-huh.
Your dad wasn't involved in that though, was he?
Nah, he wasn't. Not
At all. So how is your dad really allowing this to happen under his roof?
didn't.
Being, you have strong Mexican father,
Yeah.
that's seeing this type of thing happen under his household.
I guess just the love that he had for us and he tried to get us to stay away from it. He tried his hardest. Him and my mom. My mom really has a lot of love for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, so she tried very hard, you know what I mean? I remember she would send my brother off to Mexico for like months and months at a time just to get him away, and she would do crazy stuff like, everybody's like scared of these gang members that are living across the street and living around me. And she had no fear, man. She'll go bang on the door, kick down the door, and like, hey, where's my son at? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was scattered. It's almost like she was like the one time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was scattered. You know what I mean? I would hide, you know what I mean? My brothers would do the same, and they were running around like that. So, you know what I mean? She tried real hard, you know what I mean? And I think it's just where we lived at it's like the heart of where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So all the action was going down, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was going down there. And like my friends that I grew up with when I was younger, their brothers, their uncles, their family, everybody was doing this. It's not like I just moved somewhere and I was like, hey, I want to like be a gang member. I
Yeah.
was just like, I just kind of grew up and just got involved with it.